I was talked into enlisting by a good friend of mine, and he said he was going to re-enlist, and he wanted me to enlist with him. I said no many times, and I liked my friend real well, so I said okay. They took me to Fort Knox, gave me a basic training of 3 months. By the last month of my training, Korea broke out. So they needed people with Korea as fast as they could get them there. I really didn't know what was ahead of me. I'd never seen anything like real combat. We were on the first invasion. When we landed at Incheon, the shells started flying, and somebody hollered, "You guys got a CIB." I didn't even know what a CIB is. It means a combat infantry badge, because you've been shot at and you shot at the enemy. And from then on, it was mostly just luck getting through there, because we were losing a lot of fellow soldiers. MacArthur had thought about the way we were fighting in South Korea. The enemy was in front of us and always ahead of us. MacArthur had thought about us cutting them off. And we marched up to the Chosin Reservoir thinking we'd cut them off and then we'd have them surrounded. But that didn't happen that way, because China felt threatened. So when China found out we was on their border, they sent every man they could get a hold of and went through our ranks. So that was the worst part of it all, because normally you don't have an enemy all the way around you and then behind you. And they were just shooting at us from every angle. Some of the things that remained in my mind was the sleeping bags and going to sleep. The enemy would come into your ranks, come into your companies at night, at midnight or after, and have a bayonet on the rifle, and they would bayonet you in the throat. All you could do is gurgle, and it's all over. So when you zipped up that sleeping bag at night, I think the worst fear was, are you going to see tomorrow? And I believe everybody that had PTSD had that in their mind when they came home. My feet were frozen up at the Chosin Reservoir. We had 4 prisoners of war, and we called headquarters to have them come pick them up. And when that truck pulled up there, I was so cold, it was just absolutely just frigid. It reached down to 40 below zero. And I put my feet, one foot, and then I put my other foot up the exhaust pipe, and then 5 minutes later I couldn't walk. Because as soon as I did that, I suppose the moisture or something came to my feet, and they had to take me in a Jeep and put me in a warming tent to get my feet thawed out. To this day, my feet have hurt me for 74 years. I went to the VA and I mentioned something about falling against the wall, maybe sliding, slipping in the shower. And they came out and looked at my shower and didn't think that the threshold was adequate, it was too high. I came home and I saw a commercial from West Shore, and I put the TV on pause and came over here and got a pencil and a paper and wrote your number down. He told me that my shower was, not adequate for somebody with bad vision. Then Lucas come out and gave me the good news.
Mr. Kirk, even of recent, in the last few weeks, has fallen a few times in the shower. He had a wife in this home, he had kids in this home, and he wants to stay in here as long as possible. We're trying to give him a little bit more of that freedom back, a little more of that safety back, so he can stay here as long as he can.
When he told me that we're doing it for nothing, for no charge, I asked him to say it again. And when he told me it was going to cost me anything, I actually sobbed up a little bit, because I didn't believe that they could do that for a veteran. It's wonderful. It means the world to me.
He's got a very experienced life, and he's full of stories and emotion, and an amazing man to sit down and talk to. To be a part of West Shore Home, to be a part of something like this, I think just proud to be a part of an organization that's willing to do something like this. There's a lot of companies out there that do a lot of things, and not a lot that are willing to do something like this.
I have always worked in the community, so I feel like that's kind of been my goal within work itself. So being a part of something where, I get to physically do stuff all day. I get to work on a project and I still get that sense of community and sense of being able to provide something that is necessity for others. Even though it seems it's just a shower, but it's something we all do every day. It's going to create some simplicity for his life.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. The amount of people that's come out here to help, and all of you. I've never seen anything like this.
People want to hear this stuff. You know, we all can't go fight in the Chosin Reservoir, but the things that you can learn from that can be passed on to generations and can invoke change. So, you know, those stories, while they're tough to tell, we learn a lot from them, and they've got a lot of knowledge in them and a lot of wisdom in them. So, you know, if you're not going to tell it for yourself, tell it for other people.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh, I never dreamed. Oh my Lord. It's gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I've never seen one as pretty as that in my life.
I'll take
And
it.
I've seen a lot of showers in my day, but nothing like that. It looks like marble.
It does, doesn't
It does.
it? You picked a good one.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank all you guys. Thank you all. What a wonderful job.
We appreciate it.
I write poems mostly about my friends that have died and about Korea. I will recite one poem to you. We trudged through brush and frozen snow, hunting men we didn't know. And when we get them in our sight, what we do now, we pray is right. A fallen comrade by my side, I prayed to him before he died. War is ugly in every way. I pray it will end this very day.